has been in something of a downward spiral recently. It's been kind of diabolical what's happened to this man. So this is a clip from his show yesterday.
No, it's all right. You don't have to come in. I hung up, you're fucking crying, and then he goes on fucking air and lies about me. Fuck you fucking piece of shit. I won't fucking take people stabbing me in the back anymore. Fuck you. Get right.
So let's just say things are not going so well for this man. He seems a little unstable of sorts. And we are going to be talking about it because I think Alex Jones is one of the main characters of the internet. He is. He's easily one of my favorite figures online. Not that I actually watch his shows, but his clips are amazing. As a wise man once said, listen, I'm a little retarded. And that man needs a hug. So anyway, lock in, boys and girl. This is a crash out that is very crazy. One of his people just quit, and he had a 9-hour crash out. A 9-hour crash out. This is fucking crazy. So lock in. Now, I need to give you some lore. Alex Jones went very viral for clips like this. So Alex Jones was deplatformed from everywhere because apparently he was posting misinformation or some shit. So he was literally banned from everywhere. He's banned from YouTube. He was banned from, I think, Twitter until Elon Musk bought it. And essentially, he pushes conspiracy theories of sorts. Conspiracy theories. And this is one of his early ones that everyone talked about because of how insane it actually sounded.
Yeah, there it is, the gay bomb. Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. And I'm not saying people didn't naturally have homosexual feelings. I'm not even getting into it, quite frankly. I mean, give me a break. You think I am like, oh, shocked by it, so I'm up here bashing it because I don't like gay people? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? It's crap.
So anyway, let's just say Alex Jones, he's always been a rather larger-than-life figure on the internet. Anyway, so that's pretty crazy. All right, so that's pretty insane. Now, anyway, as time evolved, the memes have gotten really good, all right? The friggin' frogs, the water, gay, all right? Listen. So this is crazy, all right? It keeps happening. So Alex Jones, he's been pretty popular in the ethos of the universe. So let's see a little clip over here about the frogs being gay in regards to how time evolves. Okay, so this is recent.
There's atrazine throughout our water supply. If you, in a lab, put atrazine in a tank full of frogs, it will feminize every frog in there.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
And 10% of the milk will turn into fully viable females able to viable eggs. If it's doing that to frogs, there's a lot of other evidence that it's doing it to human beings as well.
Redeemed! Alright, so Alex Jones, he's right about a lot of things. A lot of his predictions surprisingly end up correct. He could just say a fucking, retarded statement, and then years later, some random thing is gonna fucking redeem this man. For example, I'm pretty sure he called 9/11. He's been doing this for a long time. Now, I want to make something clear. He's wrong a lot. A lot. He's actually wrong a lot. That said, when he says something outlandish that's right, holy fucking shit, put another penny in the Alex Jones was right all along jar. That is crazy. That is insane. So, let's just say Alex Jones had a couple of wins lately. Alright, this was 2 years ago. He had a lot of wins. He ended up getting sued for billions of dollars for claiming that the Sandy Hook massacre was a psyop. Obviously there's a lot of drama, but the Alex Jones was right again memes are fucking glorious because when he is actually right, it's hilarious because he'll say something out of pocket like crazy. So he had Nick Fuentes, another person that was banned everywhere. Nick Fuentes says that the Jews control everything. See, Alex Jones blames it on the elites. No lie there. But Nick Fuentes blames it all on the Jews. So, I mean, this was forces that needed to unite at some point. So, this is what happened when they were on their show together.
You don't want that frog when you take it back to Illinois to be alone. I'm going to give you another one.
All right. Is this one a girl or a boy?
They're all, it's a girl. They're going to have baby frogs.
All right. Yeah, because I was going to say they can't be gay, so we got to have a girl and a boy.
We need to make a pink frog. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Have a whole line of frogs available at the AlexJonesStore.com. Limited edition.
I'm not going to make them have sex, but I'm going to make them hug.
Well, you know how frogs do it, though. That's not how they do it.
How do they do it?
I'll show you here. David Hogg, in case you don't know, this is how a girl and boy frog have frogs, okay?
And then he basically goes on a fucking tangent explaining how frogs have sex. Let's just say this dude has been cooking. All right. Anyway, we get the idea. Okay. So basically, let's just say Alex Jones he's been cooking lately. He's been cooking up a storm. This is him in regards to Trump dropping bombs places in Syria to take out terrorists. or starting a war with Iran, every time something like that happens, Alex Jones has a crash out saying that Trump betrayed us to appease the loyalists and that he's starting World War III. Now, thank God none of that ever happened. Thank God, World War III did not happen. He was actually wrong about all these things and all these predictions, but his crash outs are real.
And the damn liberal fascists censoring us everywhere the last 2 days. We did an emergency 36-hour broadcast trying to stop this shit that could lead to World War III. And you liberal pieces of you.
So anytime Trump bombs anyone anywhere, all right, anytime anyone gets bombed literally everywhere, this dude pops out of the woodwork to say that World War III is starting. This is an old clip from when Trump bombed Syria. He did the same thing when Trump just recently bombed Iran. And essentially, it's kind of funny. He's been going down the rabbit hole recently. Now, this is one of his co-hosts. I'm building up the story here. I'm building up the timeline. This is one of his co-hosts, Owen Shroyer. He's one of his employees, and he quit. What an epic ride. I wish nothing but the best for the entire team at InfoWars. That's Alex Jones' show. And he quit. Alex Jones replies to this. That's right. Lie about the people, then act like you are a nice person and not an evil agent. Let's just say Alex Jones is not taking this whole Owen Shroyer leaving thing very well. Let's just say he's not taking it super well. Now, this is Owen Shroyer's little statement. To be clear, Owen Shroyer made an entire stream out of this to maximize his exit, in my opinion. But this is what he had to say about leaving.
You probably noticed that I had not been hosting the War Room a lot this month. And, Alex had been coming into my show and talking about how I'm negative and calling me a pessimist and all this other stuff, which is fine. You work for Alex, you're going to get hit with it a lot. Alex is not easy to work for, and that's fine. That's okay. But, okay, he says I'm too negative. He says I'm a pessimist, whatever. I'm too anti-Trump. So I just said, all right, you know what? I'll just take some time off. I'll just disappear. And if Alex thinks I'm too negative, then maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm too negative now. Maybe I'm too much of a pessimist now. Maybe I'm too anti-Trump now. Whatever his issue was when he kept coming in the show, telling me I'm too negative, saying I'm a pessimist on his show.
Notice how he keeps throwing in the anti-Trump, all right? He keeps including that because, in my opinion, this is a way to discredit Alex Jones. Alex Jones is someone that's been censored from everywhere. He's been banned from YouTube. He's been banned from everywhere. He's trying to run his political show where he has his conspiracy theories and shit, which end up being correct very often, but he's been censored. So one of Alex Jones's big things is anti-censorship. So by him saying that he is not able to run his show and he's getting criticized by Alex Jones for being anti-Trump, that is a form of censorship. That is a form of Alex Jones censoring him and his opinions about Trump. He also, by the way, claims, and this is wild, he also claims that it's about Israel, right? He told him to be less anti-Israel, to be less anti-Trump. And this is kind of something that looks really fucking bad, right? This looks really, really bad for Alex Jones. Like, really, really bad. Now, interestingly enough, this is something that happened recently on their show with Owen Shroyer and Nick Fuentes, because they're very aligned in certain areas. But check this one out.
But I want to get back to what you were saying about college, because I think it's... Hold on a second.
I just got a call from Tel Aviv. It's got the call. Stop talking about Israel right now.
Oh,
so this is obviously a joke. I just got a call from the Jews. They're telling me to shut it down. All right, so that's obviously a joke. Breaking, must watch. Alex Jones shuts down InfoWars following call from Israel. Guess Nick Fuentes speechless. Yeah, so it's obviously a joke. But the thing is, both Owen Shroyer and Nick Fuentes are big into the whole Israel's controlling America. Israel did everything. It's Israel, it's the Jews. Now, I believe in free speech. I think these discussions should be had. But it's obviously something that frustrated Alex. So a lot of people are making a conspiracy that Alex was telling Owen Shroyer to be quiet in regards to Trump and Israel, because he's very anti-Trump also, despite being right-wing, because he says Trump is being controlled by the Jews. Now, if you just go to Owen Shroyer, for example, if you just look at his Twitter, all right, and you just type in Israel over here, he makes thousands of tweets about Israel all the time. This is like, America first, but it's all about Israel. This is all Israel. It doesn't stop. So, if you care about Israel, Israel and Iran on the brink of war, zero Israel propaganda, it's Israel. Well, I'm sure Israel's dragging America and the whole world into another war, which didn't happen. And, basically, this is wild. Like, this is a lot. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is, this is one of the big conspiracies is that Mr. Alex Jones and Owen Shroyer don't see eye to eye in certain respects. Owen Shroyer, whose career was kind of made by Alex Jones, is now saying that he's being censored. And Alex Jones took this as a massive backstab and ended up going on one of the wildest crash outs of all time.
No, it's all right. You don't have to come in. I hung up, started fucking crying, and then he goes on fucking air and lies about me. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. I won't fucking take people stabbing me in the back anymore. Fuck you. Get ready. No, it's all right.
Yeah, so obviously it didn't go super well. Now, this is a clip recently of Alex Jones. I've showed this in a previous video, but I think it's important to show you the kind of rabbit holes that they're going down, okay? Dude, so this is Alex Jones explaining the source for the Star of David.
They're covering up Star of Rimfim. No, it's the Seal of Solomon. And it's even worse than all the idiots out there say it is. They just never get it right. It's the seal of Satan that seals the demons in. Now, it's a similar to it. Tex Mara's really smart. He says it may have been the Star of Rimfim. It doesn't matter. It's in the Bible.
It's not in the Bible.
And in the other ancient texts, that it's the seal he came up with to seal the jinn in that he was using to control things in black magic. And it's Jewish mysticism. So yes, the Star of David is not the Star of David. It is the seal of Solomon that seals Satan.
Yeah, so none of this is based in anything, actually. Like, none of it's actually based in anything. Like, I like letting him cook as much as the next guy. Listen, man, who knows? Maybe in 6 years, it'll turn out he was right. I don't hate Jews. I'm just asking questions. Bro is not doing well, and let's just say it all comes to a head over here. So this guy, too lazy to try, just made a video 17 hours ago about the Alex Jones crash out. And I think it's important to do a deep dive here because you don't understand what is happening.
Owen Shroyer is a baby sucking on a pacifier. He's an elitist, arrogant dirtbag. Owen Shroyer is scum. You think I'm here to be shit on? Do I look like a toilet to you? There's no more filter. It's gone. And anybody with me is gonna get the full truth.
That's it, baby.
And nothing but it, so help me God.
Yeah! Bro, cook. Bro, cook! That's what I'm talking about.
And then you want
I
to
love that, dude. Alex, he's so entertaining, it's crazy.
try to stab your mother
Dark Jones has returned.
in the back because you're a big boy leaving the nest. Well, guess what? You know what your mother is gonna do?
Oh, God.
Piss on you.
All right, so it looks like Alex
All right, so listen, man. He had a 9-hour crash out that Owen Shroyer left him and kind of stabbed him in the back by saying that he was censoring him.
Jones is going through it again.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a rough past few months for him with all the Epstein stuff and now this. A longtime employee of his, Owen Shroyer, who's been with him for a decade, just announced he's leaving, which obviously Alex isn't handling very well, and he had a complete meltdown.
Dude, I feel like we have to see the Epstein crash out first. I'm not gonna lie. We have to see the Epstein crash out first. Alex Jones, Epstein. All right, I'm sorry. We have to see this. This is just from a month ago.
You can't promise the list and go, guys, what are you worried about this list we promised you guys?
I know.
Like,
It's also so funny how clearly they got the list and went, guys, who even cares? Like, they obviously the whole time leading up to it were like, Dad, we're going to get that fucking list. And then one day they were like, what are we even talking about?
Also, you get the list and you go, me 7 times?
Me again? Son of a bitch. Bad that's ever happened to me. I've gone, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
With actual conviction.
Yeah.
Dude, when I got canceled from SNL, agent called me and was like, did you say that? And I was like,
No.
I would never say that.
No?
They sent me the video. I said, guys, there's floods in Texas. What are you guys even talking about?
All right, so in that short clip right there, Shane and Matt explained what's going on with the Epstein files better than Tim Dillon or Alex Jones did during this whole hour-long emergency podcast they just did dedicated to explaining what's going on with the Epstein files.
All right.
I mean, Tim still just keeps coming up with all these other excuses, but at least Alex said Trump's name is in the files, but of course the deep state put it there. And he kept saying...
There's no way that's what Alex Jones' opinion is on the Epstein files. There is no way. He thinks that the deep state put Trump's name in the Epstein file. Bro, he was friends with Epstein. Of course his name is in the Epstein files. Dog, he was on his plane a whole bunch of times. Obviously he's on the Epstein files. Oh my God. Now, the thing is, not everyone in the Epstein files is necessarily going to be, you know, a criminal that raped a child. That's the point. Like, that's the argument. Like, you could be in the Epstein files because there's 30,000 fucking files.
On research, and Trump is associated with Epstein, but he didn't do anything that inappropriate with him. But there were a couple moments where Alex was like, you know, but maybe he did do something. So Alex was trying his best with the mental gymnastics to try to blame anyone but Trump. but I don't know how much longer he can keep this up. He seemed really stressed out, and he kept smoking cigarettes the whole time. And it sounds like he might be starting to feel he's complicit in the cover-up. Also, at one point, he hinted that the White House was trying to bribe him to either stop talking about Epstein or just Trump's narrative about it. You know, just like they're doing with Tim, it seems like they're trying to bribe him with food, which seems to be seen for now at least. I mean, he's obviously talking about how bad this looks for Trump and everything.
They're bribing him with food? This can't be real life.
Directly. And he keeps talking about money laundering still and how Trump is just scared for his life and how the deep state is trying to cover it up and all that stuff.
All right, let's
he
go.
also admitted
I'm
that
ready.
he did talk to JD Vance. That's who he had dinner with last week. And JD must have really pushed this money laundering narrative on him because before that dinner, I don't think Tim really talked about this aspect or at all. But then the last podcast he did after the dinner, he spent like 10 minutes ranting about how Trump should come out and say he used Epstein for money laundering, and that's why he's scared to release the files. Then during this episode, in the beginning, Tim brought it up again. When Alex was talking about how Trump is imploding over this, Tim randomly...
Bro, it's a conspiracy about everyone except Trump. Yes.
He starts talking about money laundering. And then Alex is like, yeah, the larger issue was the money laundering.
Having to report this, that this is beyond insane.
Yeah.
And it's like Trump blowing his feet off with a 12-gauge shotgun.
Well, we know that this was not only a blackmail operation, but it was also a money laundering operation. We know that Jeffrey Epstein was working for billionaires like Les Wexner and many others, and moving money around the world, making sums of money disappear.
Dude, if you look at the Epstein situation and your conclusion is this is a money laundering problem and not like a whole child trafficking rape problem, then I don't know, man. There's a big problem.
I agree with you. Very astute. I was going to make that point. This isn't even so much about human trafficking as it is about the money laundering.
What?
And it was more than just...
How do you possibly come to that conclusion?
Trafficking underage girls. That was kind of like a side hors d'oeuvre or you know, little rider. The larger issue was money laundering.
So it's just weird that Tim keeps bringing this up.
The hors d'oeuvre of trafficking children. What?
Up all of a sudden, and obviously they do still talk about the blackmail and how bad this looks for Trump's administration and how it looks like they're trying to cover up the files. But then they spend the whole time just kind of beating around the bush and trying to blame it on the deep state, Israel, Trump's administration, Trump being scared for his life, and Trump's donors pressuring him, which I agree Epstein, I'm sure, did work for Israeli intelligence. But if Trump is very pro-Israel and his administration is full of Zionists, and he partied with and was good friends with the guy who ran a blackmail operation for Israel, what does that say? I mean, it seems like the obvious guess would be maybe Israel has blackmail on Trump. But Tim never brings this up.
Trump has always been pro-Israel. That's why I find the conspiracy theory a little contrived. Trump's daughter is literally Jewish. Like, she converted to Judaism. Like, his grandkids are all Jewish. I don't know. So whenever I see stuff like that, it's like, all right, dude.
As a possibility. Instead, he thinks Trump is scared for his life and his donors want him to cover up the files. And now also Alex claims they have dirt on a member of Trump's administration, the guy who is neighbors with Epstein. So that is a possibility. But why would Trump pick him if that's the case, if the guy was neighbors with Epstein? And Alex said he got this information from somebody at the FBI. Apparently they called him and told him Israel's blackmailing Howard Lutnick. But also Alex says it's not like Lutnick did anything wrong though. So I think Alex is...
What? Let me get this straight. Hold up. What? Like what? You are telling me that he doesn't think that there's any blackmail on Trump. He thinks that there's blackmail on Howard Lutnick, who was neighbors with Epstein, but not that Howard Lutnick did anything wrong. If he didn't do anything wrong, then what the fuck is there to blackmail him about?
As a scapegoat, but also doesn't want to completely throw him under the bus here.
And I don't believe from my sources, and this is high-level FBI, that it is Trump, but it's people in his administration, including a top financial advisor that's heavily involved.
A top financial advisor. Are we talking about Epstein's neighbor?
We are.
Okay, dude.
No, look at it out. You're smart to figure it out. Nobody else was. I'm sure it's true.
Yeah.
They're blackmailing him with Lutnick. I've confirmed that from the FBI.
No, you didn't.
It's not like he did anything wrong. And, you know, this is the leverage that Israel is using over Trump right now to do all this. And my information is it's not Trump himself. He just all this other stuff to try to embarrass him, beauty pageants, you know, flying twice on his plane from New York to Palm Beach. And again, Trump was all release it till he got that meeting with Netanyahu with everybody.
Well, a lot of the fundraising came from very big donors, people like Miriam Adelson and stuff like that have a lot of political connections in Israel, obviously. And I think there's probably pressure from that avenue as well, of people that spent a lot of money to help Trump get elected that are probably telling him, let's make this go away. Let's not have
this is crazy cope, I'm not gonna lie.
An embarrassment or worse.
They walk into the trap, and now, oh, by the way, that stuff we raided from the Democrats, it's all about you. And it doesn't mean it's real. I already predicted it's recycled. It's recycled BS about Trump, and that's why I think that's why we're seeing the fit.
Do you think there's any part of him that says they'll kill me because they tried to, they maybe tried to in Pennsylvania, where...
And even though Alex was doing mental gymnastics, trying to blame anyone but Trump,
that was crazy.
Seems like he might jump off the Trump train soon. But he's in a tough spot.
But apparently Owen Shroyer, his employee, did jump off the Trump train, and his argument is that's why he was fired.
Because also,
he quit because he told him he tried to censor him.
Trump is like his lifeboat, but I don't know how much longer he can keep this up. There were times where he kind of had the same take as Shane and Matt, but he thinks Trump looked at the files and realized the deep state put his name in there, which is the narrative Trump has been pushing. But then also he would occasionally be like, maybe Trump did do some stuff with Epstein that he shouldn't have.
They're gonna drop a dime. Oh, we've really got the real file. So Trump's like, yeah, go get it, grab it, get them. They get the file. Then the FBI, we confirm this, looks at it. It's got all this stuff about Trump in it, whether it's true or not. Bondi and them come back and say to Trump, it's got all this about you. Then you see the deer in the headlights interview 2 months ago with Bongino and Kash Patel on Fox. Trump has learned, or this is a big possibility, they've spiked it with poison pills. They're not just going to take out bad stuff about them. They're going to add all the innuendo, all the Jane Does, all the stuff recycled in. Then Trump comes out through social last Saturday, 8-9 days ago, Saturday before last, and says, hey, they control the file. Not saying Epstein doesn't exist or wasn't bad. That's how the media spun it. He says they...
You think that the media Trump never said Epstein didn't exist, okay? Oh my God, this is crazy.
Put a bunch of bull in there, which I was even able to predict. So that's one track.
He thinks that they got the Epstein files from the Democrats, but the Democrats put Trump in the files. Dude, this is like insane levels of cope.
Of what it is and why he acted.
Look, man, I like Trump, but this is crazy cope.
So scared and hysterical. The other track is he was a big playboy. He was hanging out with Epstein. He was running beauty pageants. Maybe he did some stuff he wasn't supposed to.
Sure.
And he had some and now they're bringing it out. So now the jury's out on Trump.
And one of the most telling signs here is just how desperate the administration seems to be. Meeting with Tim and then calling all these other influencers to try to do damage control. It sounds like a disaster. And halfway through this podcast, Alex is like, man, Trump is making this really hard for me. It sounds like Alex is torn between just trying to tell the truth and helping Trump do damage control.
Yeah, it really does look like that. I'm not going to lie. That's crazy. Because Alex Jones, he's always quick to jump on the conspiracy theories. Like, he'll just whip out whatever the fuck he wants. And, bro was talking about gay frogs. He said that the government was poisoning the water supply to turn frogs gay. Okay? But you don't think that perhaps the Epstein situation is a little bit weird? Bruh.
So it's a tough spot, and you could tell he's starting to feel the pressure. He even admitted that the White House called him and said, what do you want? Insinuating we can do to get you to stop talking about this or help us push a narrative, which is probably what they did with Tim Dillon, and he asked for a seat.
Now, to be clear, me personally, I don't think Trump's a pedophile. I don't. If he is, penis guillotine. I personally don't think he is. But I do think he's in the Epstein files. Because he knew Epstein really well. Dude, we saw the JFK files. Everyone that ever said anything about JFK is in those files. So I think that Trump is going to be mentioned there. I just don't think he's a pedophile. And if he is, he should go to jail.
Seafood dinner with J.D. Vance. So I guess we'll see how long the White House wants to pay for Tim's dinners. They aren't cheap. Tim loves to eat. So hopefully they added his dinner budget to the big, beautiful bill. If not, they might lose him. So also it seems like Alex is worried about being an accomplice in the cover-up too. He asked him about that as well.
Almost perfectly on track for and then it just started going sideways, and now it's moving very quickly the wrong direction, and I have no interest in them failing. My God, the Democrats are literally trying to put me in prison and suing me and all this other. It's like my lifeboat I'm in is Trump, and then he's poking holes in the bottom of the boat. And I could tell you a lot more.
Yeah.
I've had the White House call up and be like, last week, what do you want?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you think I'm doing all this just to get something? I've never asked for anything. I want you to do what you were elected to do.
Yeah.
So it went from, you're bad, we're going to have our influencers go to, what do you want?
Yeah. Well, they wanted to go away.
Dude, I don't buy this for a second that the White House called Alex Jones and told him, what do you want? Help us cover up the Epstein files. I don't believe this for a second. Come on, dude.
They want this to go away.
how are you processing this? Because I'm not a lesser two evils guy, but overall, Trump administration is a lot better, I think, than Democrats.
Well, true.
But at the same time, there's an integrity issue because I become an accomplice by extension, Tim Dillon, if I join in on the cover-up.
Agreed. I process it the same way you process it. I think securing the border, having having the American working class regain ground.
True.
So this shit just keeps getting crazier every day.
Yeah, that's sad.
And I'll give credit to Tim and Alex. At least they still talk about Epstein, because obviously the administration would love for them just to stop talking about it completely.
That is true.
But also that would be way too suspicious. But I guess we'll see where things go from here. So make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, let's just say things did not get better for Alex. Oh my God, dude. Things got a lot worse.
On over it. Because also Owen did a 5-hour live stream addressing why he's leaving, and he said he felt like Alex was pressuring him too much to not talk about certain things and to be more positive about Trump. So that's what really set Alex off. And in the middle of the show on InfoWars, he crashed it just to start flipping out about Owen. And it was really awkward. I mean, Alex was having a complete breakdown here. And you could tell he's actually really pissed. You know, this isn't an act. And he said
in his mind, he was betrayed. In his mind, he was absolutely betrayed by what he called his best friend. You know, I totally get why this really sucks for him.
Started breaking down crying when Owen called him and demanded a raise to stay with InfoWars.
I'm here to censor.
Oh no, he's here. We've crossed the line.
You should launch a new independent show and claim that I censored you for years and get 1 million viewers and betray me. And you're allowed to lie about me any way you want.
You know I love you.
No,
look. Let's reject the grabbler.
This is a. I'm using this as a case point. You understand that? How much have I come in and censored you over the years?
Yeah, not enough, frankly. I'd say some. Yeah, we miss you.
Have I ever censored you?
Never once.
Damn. Yeah, I knew that he would take offense to this because essentially his whole thing is the freedom of speech show where you can say whatever the fuck you want. And Owen Shroyer leaves the show. All right, leaves the show and then says he was pressuring me to be more positive about Trump and Israel. Like, dude, that's fucking crazy.
It's literally never won.
But hey, if you want to quit and have a publicity stunt and lie about me, I forgive you, okay? Well, I know, I'm just saying I expected. Hey, David Knight did it, Owen's done it, and I tell you I was taking the high road until I actually started watching it. And
he's like, I'm gonna take the high road. And then he watched the actual Owen Shroyer live stream. Yikes.
It's like Anakin Skywalker.
Hey, can we sing a song?
Yeah, definitely. So my guess is, Alex Jones told him, yo, you have Israel on the brain too much. You're obviously grasping at like really weird conspiracy theory straws. And he crashed out. My guess is it was a misinterpretation of censorship. I don't think Alex Jones tried to censor him, but I do believe Alex Jones told him, yo, you literally have Israel derangement syndrome.
When I go on the air, I'm letting you have it, Shroyer. You stabbed your brother in this operation in the back, and you're a fucking liar.
Can we sing a song?
Fucking asshole.
Can we sing a song?
I don't ever get involved in infighting, but I've known somebody 10 years, and they've been my friend, but he's gotten really dark, didn't talk to the crew the last 2 years, and so it's like a different person. I
cannot believe the Jews got Owen Shroyer to quit InfoWars.
I'm here to be the villain for somebody's lie. So, wait till you hear his phone call to me yesterday. He literally talked to me like it was a crack whore and he was a pimp. He's like,
oh my God. Oh no!
You're desperate, pay me more, I'll stay, but I'm gonna promote my new show on InfoWars.
Let's take the high road.
Really nice, I might do a week. I was like, man, this is really hurting my feelings, dude. No, it's all right, you don't have to come in. I hung up, started fucking crying.
Damn, he's crying.
And then he goes on fucking air and lies about me. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. I won't fucking take people stabbing me.
God damn!
Fuck you.
Holy.
Yeah, and then he went on his
Bro must have been drinking the water.
own show and kept going off on him. I think the live stream Owen did is what really got to him because it got a lot of attention.
Yeah, so this is a live stream that Owen did, and it got 1.1 million views on Twitter. All right, so obviously this looks attention grabby.
A lot of people took Owen's side, and he talked about how Alex kept telling him he's too negative and anti-Trump and anti-Israel. Also, he felt like Alex was trying to influence his show too much. So when Alex saw that and all the people supporting him, he just snapped.
Look, as someone that's been stabbed in the back many times on the internet, I totally get it. I totally get what Alex Jones is going through, if this is true. Again, I don't know what the truth is, right? Because we're hearing two sides of a story. I am never one to just jump to conclusions, all right? I am one to just jump to conclusions. I get it. However, realistically, if it's true that he's been backstabbed, which I think he believes, it fucking hurts so badly. So badly. A friend for years stabbing you in the back? Dude, it's happened to me.
Because also he thinks Owen is doing this to drum up attention for himself.
Dog, they're gonna have to bury me face first, like stomach to the ground, because of the amount of knives I have in my bag from these fucking retards on the internet. Dude, every time you can throw me under the bus, somebody else does. And I know it, and it happens, and it sucks so badly. That said, I never did a live stream crash out like this.
His new show.
And, you know, Alex had been coming into my show and talking about how I'm negative and calling me a pessimist and all this other stuff, which is fine. You work for Alex, you're going to get hit with it a lot. Alex is not easy to work for, and that's fine. You know, that's okay. But, okay, he says I'm too negative. He says I'm a pessimist, whatever. I'm too anti-Trump. So I just said, all right, you know what? I'll just take some time off. I'll just disappear. And if Alex thinks I'm too negative, then maybe he's right. And it's not to say that I didn't have creative control over the InfoWars war room, but I mean, imagine it's like somebody staring over your back 24/7. And so every single day that I came back, it was either a guest that I was told I had on at the last minute, or it was...
So he's just unloading a whole mumble jumble of complaints. Dude, I'll be real here, even if Owen Shroyer was unhappy there and wanted to quit, you could have done it quietly with dignity, right? You could have done it without destroying the bridge and funneling, in my opinion, viewership to your show. You know, he didn't give me creative control, he's difficult to work for, he's always yelling. Like, dude, go out with dignity, man. This is crazy.
Him coming into the studio, he wants me to cover this, he wants me to cover that, or I have to host his show for him because he's not in. So there was just...
And then I'm sure when Alex saw the tweets supporting Owen, it just made things even worse. Also, people are reporting that Owen left InfoWars because Alex was trying to censor him about Trump and Israel, which is obviously a bad look. Yeah. So when Alex got on air, he just went absolute apeshit over it. It was hilarious. Like, this was a generational crash out.
God
Even
damn.
for Alex Jones, this was wild. I've never seen anything like it. And it's just funny, Owen leaves and is like, yeah, my boss was a bit much. It was difficult working with him. And then his boss responds by piece of shit, traitors, and just goes berserk over it. Like, I don't know if this is the best way to win people over if you're trying to prove you're a good employer.
Bro.
But I guess...
I mean, I don't think he's trying to prove he's a good employer. He just doesn't like that the guy made a whole public spectacle and lied about him after literally 10 years of working for him. And honestly, I totally get it. I'm sure he feels fucking awful that this happens. He was backstabbed, and he must feel like shit. Whether the backstabbing is justified or not is another discussion entirely. I personally think this could have been handled much better, but this is crazy.
The gloves are off here, and Alex said he's using this to level up.
And I will no longer let lesser men try to build their resume by claiming I'm a traitor when they're scumbag Benedict Arnolds. Pieces of shit. Wannabe elitists. Arrogant scumbags.
God damn.
I'm not arrogant. I'm on a power trip. I'm in a total commitment against evil. I'm pouring out my guts, my soul, my family, everything I've got committed to this, and I will not have pieces of fucking shit lie about me and say I'm not true. I will fucking destroy you, scum. All of you.
Bro, generational crash out. Holy shit. Oh, look, bro, he's ulting. He's ulting, dude.
Fuck you! I've sworn on the altar of God, total resistance against every form of tyranny, against the mind of men. And I told everyone 2 weeks ago, I'm leveling up. And it's scary, because I'm a scary person. I can outthink and outmaneuver all these people.
You can outthink everyone, except for the guy that quit, apparently. Yeah, no. I mean, to be honest, this is an insane generational crash out. Holy shit. Goku Jones over here. That's crazy.
And I just keep trying to get the general society to wake up and win. But I guess it does lie to me. I guess I am the smartest. I am the best. I am the fastest.
Okay.
The problem is, interlocking into this information is very frightening.
Okay, this is crazy.
It must be done.
Yeah, bro hears voices for real, for real.
So I will do it.
Bro's going full Homelander, bro. Oh my god! No, that's some scary shit. Yeah, no, dude.
I'll never watch another movie.
What?
I guess I have to become celibate because I can't give my energy up to sex. That's the biggest strain on me because I'm a man.
I feel like that's a little too much information, Mr. Jones. Didn't need to know that.
There is no more pleasure. There is no more pain. There is no more art. There is no more culture. There is only war. And I commit myself to total war against Satan. And I ask God to lead God and direct me and commit me to his arms and a complete vessel of warfare against this operation. And I repent for all my sins. And I ask now before everyone that you lift me up to be an absolute battering ram against the enemy in God's will. In the name of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Amen.
Oh my God. Wait, let him cook. Hold up. Let him cook. Stop. Wait. Stop, guys. Stop. Chat. Shut up. Let him cook.
There is only war. I will become a battering ram against Satan.
I mean, dude's the chosen one for real, for real. What can I say? He is actually just the main character. Nah, this is the greatest crash out I've ever seen.
So everybody be on notice.
Yeah, so that was something.
Yikes, dude, that's crazy. Holy shit, bro woke up and chose to be Horus. Holy fucking shit. I am the hype. I am the darkness. I am the light in the grimdark future of the 21st century. God damn, bro, that's crazy.
Else, and while Alex was losing his mind and
No, dude, that's insane. So anyway, Alex Jones has leveled up again. If you thought the last 12 months of Alex Jones was dark Alex Jones, you've never seen nothing yet. I'm going to be berserker Alex Jones. Oh my god, dude. Oh my lord.
Off on Owen. Owen put out this compilation of his favorite moments on the show and said it was
Oh, dude, Owen is fucking destroying the PR battle.
an epic ride. I wish nothing but the best for the entire InfoWars team. So while Alex is just going absolute ape shit and calling him a traitor and everything, Owen's like, we're all good. I wish you guys the best of luck. But that didn't make Alex back down. You know, he's been going off all day about this. And he thinks...
He did a 9-hour crash out stream, apparently. Just literally on stream doing that for 9 hours.
Might be possessed by a demon, or he might be on drugs, because he claims Owen's been really rude to him the past few years. And
I mean, in my opinion, Owen Shroyer kind of gave into like the Israel brain rot relatively recently. Now, there's a lot to criticize Israel for, but if you're blaming Israel for literally everything that ever happened, I don't know. There's a little bit of a weirdism there. So I think Owen Shroyer kind of is going down like the more Fuentesian politics route, and he left, and he made a big deal out of it, and he kind of, you know, manipulated Alex Jones on purpose or otherwise to give Alex Jones the ultimate fucking crash out. Like, dude, Tectone is the second biggest gay bald crash out man of all time. This is wild.
All this coming. So Alex calls him out on that and him trying to play the victim and trash InfoWars on the way out to promote his own career.
Owen Shroyer's dead to me.
Goddamn.
If he goes on air and repents to Jesus and apologizes for being demon possessed or whatever it is he is,
demon possessed. Oh God.
Then I will forgive him. But
bro quit and threw you under the bus. Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
He thinks that he would like absorb us as a launch pad and lie about us to make himself a victim so he could project himself and launch his own show. And then as all the
I do believe that.
Articles come out and Jones censored Shroyer on Trump criticism and Israel. You are a snake.
God damn.
You are a rat. You are a fraud.
Oh my God.
You are a backstabber. You are a handbiter. You are a disgrace. He'd walk by me and say something like, you know, just sort of laughing at me. And like, and I'm not in junior high, so it didn't hurt me at that level. It hurt me that he was just like, yeah, I heard you. Yeah. So, and then,
bro, what was that?
We're back the next day, and Owen just shows back up and does his show and walks in and just looks at me with hatred and like slinks in there.
It sounds like one of the demons in Doom. You know, they he repeats the same fucking soundbite one more time.
Slinks in there, just because he really wanted me to fire him so he could be a victim. And
you know what? I actually kind of believe that.
I confided just in a few of the producers. I said, he wants to be a victim. I said, I'm going to have love and say prayers for him that he gets better. I'll be really nice to him, give him extra bonuses. Maybe he'll pull out of it. I tried to talk to him. He's never wanted to talk to me. And I said, he's going to stab me in the back. He's a new person. And I don't know if it's his personal life. I don't know if it's stuff he's smoking. But I've seen a lot of people get paranoid, you know, that smoke pot and go nuts. But I mean, I can just tell you this right now, that I'm not here to be shit on or stabbed in the back. This crew isn't your punching bag, and we did nothing to you but be loyal. And your little 5-hour extravaganza of little puppy dog that doesn't know why, and he just wanted to come back and shake my hand and be nice, and then I kind of censored him and said, no, you don't need to host your show. You want to hear what he said in the phone call to me? I didn't record it. I was in the pool with my 8-year-old daughter playing with her Barbie dolls.
So I guess Owen quit and Alex had a breakdown crying while he was in the pool playing with Barbie dolls. What a sad scene.
That is a pretty sad scene, I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't start throwing up too, you know, because last time he had a breakdown like this, he started puking.
Yeah, I remember that. That was when Trump bombed Iran and he thought that World War III was starting, and he was wrong. And I was right.
I just got to the office. I'm going to go throw up, actually. And this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically going to puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now.
So between the Epstein files and now this, I think Alex's head is going to explode soon. I mean, he's going through it. but also apparently he's leveling up. So I can't wait.
Dude, he's leveling up in my opinion. All right, Alex Jones, listen, I think we can work things out. I'll welcome you into the Jew cabal. I feel like you would be a useful asset for the Jew cabal. It'll be great.
See what the next level of Alex Jones will be.
We'll talk about how the real PSYOP are the Qataris trying to trick the Americans into thinking Israel is controlling them. I'm telling you, you'll see it. It's going to be amazing.
But let me know what you guys think. And
I think this dude needs to become a Mossad asset immediately. I'll reach out to my Jew connections.
Just posted a big video on Patreon about how one of Joe Rogan's best friends, Duncan Trussell, has been completely spiraling and losing his.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, that was a really good video. Dude, I have to go back to that one crash out. This was, I think, the best part. This was the best part. This is the greatest crash out I've ever seen.
Elitists, arrogant scumbags. I'm not arrogant. I'm on a power trip. I'm in a total commitment, pouring out my guts, my soul, my family, everything I've got committed to this, and I will not have pieces of fucking shit lie about me and say I'm not true. I will fucking destroy you, scum. All of you. Fuck you. I've sworn on the altar of God, total resistance against every form of tyranny, against the mind of man. And I told everyone 2 weeks ago, I'm leveling up.
God damn, that's a crazy crash out. So yeah, anyway, that's what's going on with Alex Jones right now. Hope he doesn't die of an aneurysm. But no, dude, he's out there fighting demons for sure. He really is. I do believe that he is, in my opinion, Alex Jones tries to do the right thing. I think that there are very few people that I genuinely, on the internet, because I tend to have a good feel for this. There are very few people on the internet, in my opinion, that genuinely try to fight for justice. And I really believe Alex Jones does do that. I really, really believe he fights for justice. He might be insane, but that's not the point. I really have a respect for it. I do. So this is a wild situation. Gigantic crash out in the, right-wing political sphere. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll stay on topic. I'll be involved. I'll be here. I'm excited. I'll see you in the next one, gamers. And stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.